friends, I'm just going to update you real quick before we head out. We've been mostly lazy this morning, but time for some food, time to figure out what's going on today here in good old Costa Maya. Weather is kind of but it's mostly overcast. Doesn't seem to be raining or anything yet, but there is rain in the area, so we'll see how that all goes and go from there. But first, food for sure. Carlos and Wesley are already out doing whatever, and I'm about to follow on behind them, and well, I gotta change and stuff, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, let's go do stuff. I'll of course take you with me. We'll see what we see, we'll do what we do, and we'll talk soon. After we got back on board from Costa Maya and had lunch and all that, we hung out in the lobby atrium area for a little while, and Carlos and I ended up spending a lot of time on our own. Wesley went and did his own thing, which is totally cool. And as the evening drew later, we made our way to Alchemy, which is obviously our nightly hangout spot, and we looked at the menu to see what we wanted to order, but ultimately we decided to tell them to just make us something custom, and they'll definitely do that at Alchemy. They make some of the coolest custom drinks there. Usually you just tell them what kind of alcohol you're wanting, or what kind of like flavor profile, whether sweet or not so sweet or whatever, and they'll come up with something good on the spot. And obviously it was the LGBTQ mixer as well, but we've noticed on other cruises, and this was no exception, that as the week draws on, less and less people show up, and it's like a lot less organized and that sort of thing, and it's more just like everybody just hanging out together in that space and not really worrying about who's who and what's what. We did spend a little bit of time in the casino. The casino is conveniently located very close to the Alchemy bar on Carnival Dream, so obviously we would go back and forth between Alchemy and the casino bar and the casino and Wesley and all that stuff, and we did get some time in the nightclub as well. As you can see, it was hopping and popping that night. I don't know if there was any sort of like theme or anything. They sometimes will do like a type of music genre like 70s, 80s, etc. But obviously this night was a big hit, and we stayed out quite late, basically closed everything down, and then we made our way up the great glass elevator and down the hallway to our room. We hadn't eaten dinner. You may notice there was no dinner in this vlog, so we did order room service. We were definitely starving at this point, so we ordered some chicken tenders and some wings and stuff, and then it was time to go to sleep. All right, y'all, that is a wrap. It is the next day because naturally we drank a lot last night, you can see in my face. But anyway, yeah, so not a bad day today. We didn't really do much in Costa Maya. We got off, walked around. It was very crowded. There were 4 big ships, and well, 4 ships. 2 of them were big, 1 of them was medium, and then it was Rhapsody of the Seas, the little tiny one. But anyway, so yeah, it was a little bit too crowded for us. We walked around, did a lap, people watched for a little bit, got back on board, and yeah, then partied like it was 1999 for the rest of the day. So we did get a little bit of a nap in the afternoon, watched some TV, and then obviously evening fun and games ensued. And we got into bed probably around 2:30 this morning, or this morning, yeah, whatever, however that works. Anyway, so yeah, but we are in Honduras today. It is super, super rainy, so I'm not sure what we're going to get into, but that will be in the next installment, so stay tuned for that. I want to thank you all so much for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.